Hi friends, welcome to Fun Learning. Well, today we are going to discuss the 2019 Science Olympiad paper. I think most of you would have attempted it. If you've not attempted it, well, go through this video and try to attempt it. It was quite a good paper. Well, my son also attempted it and he was quite happy with it till we discussed all the answers. But you know what I told him? It's okay to get your answers wrong. But what is important is to learn not only about the subject but also on how to approach these questions and answer them correctly. So let's get started. So here we are with the Science Olympiad question paper for grade 2 for the year 2019 belonging to set A. So let's go through this paper, which is of 35 questions. Below is the split of how the questions are arranged. Our first section is logical reasoning. Let's go to the first question, which reads, there is a certain relationship between the pair of figures on the either side of the four dots. Identify the relationship of the given pair and find the missing figure. This is the clue, and you have to find whether the missing figure is option A, B, C or D. For those who have not attempted this, I'll give you some time to try this out. Well, let's look at it together. So the first figure, which shows two circles, shows that the color in the inner circle goes to the outer circle in the next figure, and the color in the outer circle of figure 1 goes to the inner circle of the next figure. So applying the same analogy or same relationship for the square, the option below would be option C. Because here the color in the outer square goes inside and the color in the inside square is outside. Next question. Which of the following options will complete the pattern in the given figure? Let me enlarge this figure. So we have to find this missing figure. Is it option A? Is it option B? Is it option C or option D? Try it out for those who haven't done it and then we'll solve it together. Well, for these kind of questions, you should start to draw here because it's easy and try to replicate the image which is there in this quadrant here that I have marked. So let's start. Starting from the center, there is a quarter here which is colored, then the outer line and the circle just like as it is in the opposite side. Then there is another line which joins to the end just like as the adjoining figure. And the two edges here would copy from the opposite figure. So the square gets copied here because one there's plane and there's filled square, and here the semicircle will be completed. So with this figure, you can now make out that the correct answer is option B. The next question is, which is the longest stick? So here you have some sticks on a measuring scale. Let's see if it is option A, W. Is it option B, Y? Is it option C, X? Or is it option D, Z? I'll give you some time. Try this out. Well, let's look at it together. Now, let's look at Z. Start with the starting and end point. So, the measurement of Z is the end point minus the start point. That is 7 in this case. Next is Y. Well, it's starting from 0, so we don't need to subtract anything. We just look at the end point and it is 9. The X1 also follows the same route. So this has the end point falling at 8. And last is W, which is also in middle of the scale, which starts from 7 and ends at 12. So this length is 5. So clearly, the longest stick is Y, that is option B. Next question. Complete the given number pattern. So we have to find this missing number here. Is it A 24, B 26, C 20 or D 28? We'll get this quickly, so I'll give you little time to try and get the answer. Well, I hope you've got it correct. Well, if we look at this number pattern, each number jumps to the next block by 6. And this is followed by all of the numbers that are given here. So our missing number will also jump by the number 6. So this means this is a table of 6. So So 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 6, 18, 18 plus 6 is 24, which is our answer. That is option A. Next question is question number 5. Naira starts her volleyball practice on 3rd Monday of July. She practices for 5 days. The practice finishes on which date? Is it A 20th July? Is it B 19th July? Is it C 27th July? Or D 21st July? Try it out. Well, I hope you got this correctly. So we look at the calendar, look at the first Monday, which is the first, then the second is the 8th, and third is 15th. And from 15th, she further practices for 5 more days. So our final answer is 20. So the answer is option A, 20th July. The next question is the science section. Our next question reads, select the odd one out, and we have 4 figures, A being the egg, B is the potato, C is sugar, and D is bread. So try to guess the odd one out. Well, let me explain you this. Now for A, the egg, it falls under the categories of protein. And if you see, the rest of the others fall under the category of carbohydrates, which contains high starch, and hence our correct answer is option A, which is the odd one out. Next question is, which of the following road sign tells us that there is a hospital ahead on the road? This is an easy one. So let's see if you can get the answer right here. Well, so if you have marked the option C as the right answer, you're right. That is the sign for hospital ahead. The other signs are no parking, no right turn, and humpy road ahead. Next question. What is similar among the given animals? Hen, frog, and lizard. A. They live in burrow. B. They lay eggs. C. They live both on land and water. Or D. They eat both plants and animals. Give it a thought and choose the right answer. So here the right answer is they lay eggs. Yes, all the 3 of them lay eggs. But if you want to check against A, C and D, you will find one of them not satisfying that criteria. Hence our answer is option B, where hen, frog and lizard lay eggs. Question number 9. What is the full form of PIN? PIN. Is it A, postal index number? Is it B, payable index number? Is it C, printed Indian newspaper? Or is it D, permanent index number? Think about it and choose the right answer. Well, I hope you've clicked on option A, postal index number, because that is the correct form of a PIN, which you generally see in your letters somewhere here. Next question is, refer to the given picture. What time of the day does it show? This is the picture here, and it is showing a shadow of the tree, and the directions are also given to you. Is it option A, evening? Is it option B, morning? Is it option C, afternoon? Or is it option D, noon? Well, I hope you've ticked the right answer, but let's understand this concept of shadow. So when light falls on an object from one side, the shadow is formed on the other side. However, if the light is just kept above the object, the size of the shadow reduces. Similarly, if the light moves on the other side, again the side of the shadow increases, such as the one shown. And if we go by the direction being the right side being east, the first picture is morning, second is noon and third is afternoon. Hence, according to this, our correct answer is option B, morning. Question number 11. Starting from the first letter, strike out every alternate letter in the given options and select the one that gives the name of young one of the animal shown here. So here a goat is shown. So you need to pick up the right answer by following these instructions. Try this. Let's wait for you and then we'll solve it together. Well, let's see this. So basically what they are saying is, starting from the first letter, strike out the first and then strike out every alternate letter. So from this, leave this and strike this one. Accordingly, go on and strike the alternate letters. So once you do that, the remaining letters forms the word lamb here. Similarly, when you decode the other BCD options, you get the option calf, cub and kid. Clearly, the answer here, looking at the picture, the young one of a goat would be lamb, that is option A. Next question. The object shown in the picture is a or an dash means of communication. Is it personal? Is it visual? Is it audio-visual? Or is it audio? Well, this is an easy one, isn't it? Well, I hope you've marked the answer to be audio because this is an audio means of communication. Next question. Taruna has lemon tree in the backyard of her home. One day, her younger sister plucked almost all the flowers from the tree. This will result in dash. Is it option A, decreased growth of tree? Is it option B, reduced number of lemons? Is it option C, fall of leaves? Or is it option D, increased number of lemons? Think about it and choose the right answer while I wait. Well, I hope you've got this correct. Let's revise the concept that flowers convert into fruits and lemon is the fruit in this case. So reducing the flowers means reducing the number of lemons. That is option B. Next question. Study the characteristics of PQRS in the given table. Whether ability to move from place to place is true for these, whether they need water, whether they breathe or whether they grow. And based on this table, answer this question. Which one is most likely to be a non-living thing? Is it option A, P? Is it option B, Q? Is it option C, R? Or is it option D, S? Well, take a look and get me the correct answer. Well, I hope you've got it right. Let's just relook at the properties of a living things. Well, a living things need to breathe, need food, grow and need water. Now, based on these characteristics and based on the ticks and crosses here, the correct answer is S. And that is why the right option for this question is option D, S, because it does not need water, does not breathe, neither does it grow. Hence, definitely it's a non-living thing. Next question. Given below is the list of activities that three friends are doing in their classroom. Bhavya writing on the walls of the class, Nisha standing on the desk, Sapna running in the classroom. Which child is doing an incorrect activity? Is it A, Bhavya only? Is it B, Bhavya and Nisha only? Is it C, Nisha and Sapna only? Or is it option D, Bhavya, Nisha and Sapna? Well, this is a question on general awareness and good manners. So I hope you get this answer right. Well, I know you've got it right. The correct answer is option D because all three of them are doing wrong things. Next question. Which of the following figures correctly show the movement of water in the plant? A, down to up, B, up to down, C also up to down somewhere, and D again down to up and up to down, both mixed but nothing going outside. I hope you've chosen your correct answer. Let's look at it with the explanation. Well, a plant absorbs water from roots, it goes through the stem to the leaves and it then evaporates from the leaves. So that means the correct option is option A in this case. Question number 17. Which of the following festivals is being celebrated in the given picture? Is it A, Diwali, B, Holi, C, Gandhi Jayanti or D, Christmas? I'll wait for a few seconds because I know you'll get this quite quickly. Well, you're right. It is the Festival of Lights and it is option A, Diwali. Next question. Which of these on unscrambling gives the name of an animal that lives in a burrow? There's option A, B, C, D. You need to unscramble it and then get the right answer. Well, to leave you with a tip, write the alphabets in a circular manner as I've written here, because this allows you to look at each letter and then place them randomly and get the right answer. Well, I hope you guys have done the unjumbling. Let's look at it together. So option A unscrambles to spider, B to gorilla, C to horse and D to rabbit. And of all four, it is the rabbit who stays in the burrow. So option D is our right answer. Question number 19. In which of the following activities the bones and muscles are being used the least? Is it A, walking? Is it B, bathing? Is it C, just sitting? Or is it D, cycling? Choose your right pick. Well, yes, this is an easy one. It is option C, sitting, because he's not moving his muscles, bones at all. Let's look at the next question. Read the following conversation among three children. Aarti, I always wash my hands after eating. Sia, I splash my eyes with soap water many times a day to freshen my eyes. Nitin, I bite my nails to keep them short. Well, this is again a question on general awareness and good habits. So, who among these children have an incorrect statement about cleaning the body? Is it option A, Aarti only? Is it option B, Nitin only? C, Sia and Nitin only? Or D, Aarti, Sia and Nitin? Give it a thought and choose your right answer. Well, the right answer here is option C. Both Sia and Nitin are doing wrong things about cleaning the body. Next question. Match column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option. So we have A to D, some items in column 1 and some items in column 2. So match it and then choose your right options amongst A, B or C, D. I'll give you some time for this and then we'll see it together. Well, let's try to solve this. So in match the columns, even if you get most of it, you don't need to solve the entire one. So let's see the answers. Soft black rock used as fuel. Well, amongst all of this, it's coal which is used as fuel. So that is my first match. Rock used for making blackboards. It is slate, because you also know there's a black slate as kids that we used to write with chalk on. The softest material, well, I don't know, but I know one thing, that the last option, minerals used to make lead of pencils, is graphite. So if I know these three, I can get my right option, that is option C, which has these matches. And definitely the remaining softest mineral would be talc. Well, it's a new information for me. Next question. Aradhya needs to buy band-aid for her sister. She should go to a dash. Is it baker? Is it chemist? Is it florist? Or is it greengrocer? Choose your pick and I'll wait for a few seconds. So the answer is, you go to a pharmacy to pick up a band-aid and the person you go to is a chemist. That is option B. Question is, Vibhor and Shaurya are brothers. Shan is the son of Vibhor and dash of Shaurya. Is it option A, cousin? Is it option B, niece? Is it option C, nephew? Or is it option D, sister? Give it a thought and then choose your right answer. Well, these are on relationships, so let's look at it together. So we have Vibhor and Shaurya, who are two brothers, and Shan is actually the son of Vibhor. Hence, your brother's or sister's son would be your nephew. So, Shan is Shaurya's nephew. So, your answer is option C. Next question. Hot, cold, soft, smooth, rough, hard. The above words are associated with which of the given sense organs? Here are your sense organs given. So is it option A, D and E only, that is nose and eyes only? Is it option B, that is E and G only, that is eyes and tongue only? Is it option C, H only, that is by touch or skin? Or is it option D, H, E and F only, that is skin, your eyes and your ear? So choose the right answer. Well, this would be an easy one. So the correct answer is option C, H only. That is by touching he can identify these. Next question. Which of the following weather forecast symbol shows that snowfall may occur? Look at these pictures. Is it A, B, C or D? Well, I hope you have your answer correctly chosen. Answer to this is option D, which shows snowflakes falling, which would be followed by snowfall. Well, we've covered a lot of questions, but I will take a break here and the remaining 10 questions that are left we'll continue in our next session. Here we'll concentrate on the tougher parts of the science questions and the last 5 achiever section. I hope you enjoyed this session and be connected with us for more such videos. Do like and subscribe to this channel. Until we meet again, take care.